name is Jeffrey, and I'm uh, very nervous today. Uh, can I start? Can I start over again, please? Ladies and gentlemen, did you know that within the first 30 seconds of meeting someone, they've already formed that first impression of you, which means they already think they know who you are. Now, when you saw me sitting there, that was me looking very scared, not very confident, closed. Compared to now, me standing up straight, speaking loudly to all of you. It makes a huge difference. And this is the difference between you getting that next job or not, whether you can impress your crush and make them your boyfriend or girlfriend. It makes a difference in any walks of life. Now, fortunately, within those first 30 seconds, there are many things you can do in advance to prepare yourself and make sure that you make your impression count. And I'm going to tell you 3 things that you can do to help you create a good impression. Now, the first thing is to look good. Now, I'm sure a lot of people think, well, I am the way I look, right? It's okay for most of you because I see lots of handsome guys and pretty girls, but for unfortunate people like me, I need to do something more to impress people. Now, research shows that within appearances, when you look at someone, within the first 100 milliseconds, you already know whether this person is attractive, whether he's trustworthy. You've already formed that notion in your head, and that's very, very difficult to change. So there's another study that tells us if you're attractive, people will tend to associate positive things with you. They'll think you're confident, you're very competent. They'll think you're experienced when in theory or in reality, you're none of those things. So for people like me, first thing to do is, well, fix your appearance, right? If you appear well-groomed and well-dressed, you've already won half the battle. Now I look like I'm here to give a speech. I look like someone who might be competent. So after that first 100 milliseconds, I'm looking good. And then the next thing that happens is you need to act confident. So how do you do that? Well, all you need to do is stand up straight, puff up your chest a little bit, smile a little bit, because the research shows that humans, their emotions are connected with their body parts. So when you smile, even though you're not very happy, you start to feel happy. When you're not very confident, if you start straighten up your chest, stick out your chest, straighten up your back, you feel much better about yourself. You feel confident. You exude confidence. So within the first 5 seconds, you already look good and you already act confident. And people are already thinking, wow, this guy, I want to talk to this guy right away. I want to know who he is, and I think he is a fantastic person to talk to meet, to know. Now the third thing is, well, obviously you're not going to stare at someone for the next 25 seconds and not say anything, right? So the third thing to do is to speak confidently. Now, of course, it's difficult sometimes to predict what the other person will say. So the best thing you can do is prepare an introductory speech. Prepare something for about 30 seconds. Talk about yourself, your life story, something that will interest people, make them remember who you are. And if you have that story covered, you've already spoken confidently for 30 seconds, your first impression is already sealed, and you've already got yourself 99 marks or maybe 100 marks already. So if I think about a story for myself, for a 30-second story, I might think about saying something like, I used to be a very scared person, not confident about myself at all, but one day I decided I would go take up a challenge. I would go get on a plane, put on a parachute and jump from the plane from 12,000 feet above the air. And after that, I became a new man, reborn. So within those first 30 seconds, you can convey a sense of who you are, what you've been through, the difficulties that you've encountered, and how you overcame those things. So I've already told you those three things, and the fortunate thing here is that as fellow Toastmasters here, well, you already look good to begin with, right? So you got the first one down, and you can already act very confidently because in CC Project 5, you already learned how to use your body and communicate with people through body gestures. And through the practice of public speaking, you already know how to speak confidently. So all that's left to do is practice. Just keep doing it over and over again. Prepare that 30-second introductory speech. And you go out there and you meet somebody new, within the first 30 seconds, you will have made the best impression you ever can. So before I leave the stage, I challenge you to do one thing. Look around you and see if there's any faces that you don't know. And then when I get off this stage, go over there, introduce yourself to this person, and look good, be confident, and speak confidently. I'm sure that won't be a problem for you. And when you know that you can do it once, you can do it over and over again, you can do it to your friends, your boss, the CEO of your company, anything is possible.